Hello everyone and welcome to this new video from Free Dreams 106 channel. Today we're back to talk about materials. In particular, in this video we're going to dive deeper into a specific kind of PLA. But not just any PLA, but recycled filament. This material is not only environmentally friendly, but also offers some interesting properties for our 3D prints. So, in this video we're going to delve into what it is, how to print it, and we're going also to take a look at some little things that I've made with this material. So, let's cut the chase and get into it. PLA, or polylactic acid, is a bioplastic that is produced from renewable resources, such as cornstarch. This makes it a biodegradable under some specific environmental conditions and also non-toxic, making it ideal for 3D printing. Recycled PLA retains the same properties as standard PLA, but obviously with a reduced environmental impact. It is super easy to print, as easy as standard PLA, and also offers the same mechanical strength. Depending on the company you buy it from, recycled PLA can be from different colors and finishes. For my video, for example, I've used the recycled PLA from Filament PM. Filament PM is a company that I've already mentioned in the few videos related to special filaments, and I recommend you check them out because they are very interesting. And they were kind enough to send me a spool of this material that I was honestly very curious to test. It's the first recycled material that I've tried, and I must say I was surprised. I was thinking about something different. Let me explain. Recycled PLA is a material that is made by shredding, drying and re-extruding PLA that is already been used. Depending on the manufacturing company, the recycled material can come from various resources, such as old prints or PLA that doesn't pass quality control. This process allows a new filament to be created, reducing waste and maintaining the properties of the original material. This results in recycled PLA being often a mix of different colors, so it's usually offered in dark shades, such as grey or black. In the case of Filament PM, the color is a very dark grey, tending toward black. The thing that surprised me, however, was the surface finish. As you can see from the prints that I've made with this filament, the surface somewhat resembles a rubberized finish, both visually and to the touch. This was honestly a pleasant surprise, and in fact I like this feature so much that in less than a week I practically finished this spool. As you can see, I use it not only for functional pieces, but also for aesthetic prints. For example, this beautiful Arcadia that was made with this very filament. This print was made on this little beast that you see here by my side, the new Anycubic Cobra S1, and I've talked about it in a previous video, so I suggest you check it up if you haven't seen the review yet. But now let's talk about how to print this particular filament. To use recycled PLA, you can just follow the same print settings that you normally utilize for standard PLA. The recommended print temperature is between 200 and 220 degrees for the hot end and 60 degrees for the hotbed. I've used the same parameters that I usually utilize for virtually every print I make in PLA, and haven't had any problems with it. One aspect to pay attention to, however, is moisture. In fact, depending on the source of the material, the PLA might have absorbed more moisture that a normal spool would have. So it may be advisable to dry it before using it. This was not the case for me with the Filament PM spool, but for other manufacturers it might be an important detail in getting good prints. One advantage of choosing recycled PLA over a classical PLA is the lower price. For example, the spool that I have here, 1 kilo spool of Filament PM recycled PLA, costs less than 16 euros. That, in my opinion, is a super honest price and a very good option. In addition, Filament PM spools are sent in a spool that can be reused, so you can buy refills and save a little on the cost of the material. Besides PLA, there are other recycled filaments, such as PLA+, PETG, also recycled TPU, and even nylon collected from fishing nets, which is super interesting in my opinion. If you want to try this material just out of curiosity, Filament PM offers also some example of its recycled PLA, PLA+, and PETG, so you will be able to test it without buying an entire spool. Each of these filaments has its own properties, of course, but PLA remains one of the most popular choices because of its ease of use. Another print that I wanted to show you that I made with this material are these drawers that I've designed. This was the first print I made with this PLA and was really amazed by the result. The feeling that I have when I check the drawer out is really special because, as I've said before, the surface finish is like rubber. I printed several other little things with this spool, for example a key organizer, let's call it, combined with a white PLA silk. And in my opinion the effect is very nice. The washer was also printed with the same material, and I might say that the result is really cool in my opinion. I also made this simple remote control holder with my logo, and I really like how my symbol stands out even with just 2 emboss walls. In my opinion, it's a very good matte filament that can do the trick if you want something different from the classic glossy black. So, recycled PLA is a great choice for those who want to reduce the environmental impact of their 3D printing, and it's also a good choice to save some money and get a different surface finish from usual. I honestly haven't encountered any problem during my prints, so I would really recommend you try it out. What about you? Have you tried these filaments yet? Let me know below in the comments, and in the meantime, if you like this video, you may also like these ones.